Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs? Done. We're dangerously low on repair kits. Need to do this? My workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it.
We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the room. So, you decided to go down that path.
Great. Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body?
Use it? I don't like the sound of that. He's an alter, just like us. Even if he has no memories, how can we be sure he doesn't feel anything?
I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's line we shouldn't cross. Because once we do, there's no going back.
Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh! Rid of you.
What was that about?
Just another valuable discussion with our most charming alter, who wanted life and feels sorry for us pathetic losers.
Details, please.
Do I really need to go through that again? That asshole attacked me for using Mom as an excuse for not pursuing my ambitions. Seems to me he's the one looking for excuses.
You're more alike than you think.
Yeah, dude, I know. We share a face.
It's more than that. You're both proud and stubborn. You feel like you have something to prove to each other, but you don't. Not with those sharp minds and...
tongues?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying you'll be friends, but you could try to find common ground.
Fine. Maybe we'll bond over analyzing your shortcomings.
Looks like we're running out of repair kits. No.
My workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
What were you arguing about?
Nothing. He's just oversensitive and can't handle a little bit of constructive feedback.
Tell me more, please.
What's there to tell? He cowers behind the mask of a hero who sacrificed his chance to get a proper education to stay with his mother, and he tries to judge me for doing the opposite.
I don't think he's cowering behind anything. I think he's just as proud and judgmental as you.
Pride without ambition is just arrogance. We're nothing alike.
Are you sure? He gets shit done just like you, and he's a pain in the ass, also like you.
Fair is fair. Maybe I underestimated him.
See? Now go hug or something.
Don't be ridiculous. Best I can do is give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it.
We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the room.
So, you decided to go down that path. Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we going to do with an awareness-free body?
Use it? I don't like the sound of that. He's an alter, just like us. Even if he has no memories, how can we be sure he doesn't feel anything?
I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross. Because once we do, there's no going back.
Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh, so you've decided for us, without even giving us an alternative. That is so smart. I expected more understanding from you, man.
Mark my words. It's downhill from here.
This is unbearable.
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was,
Make way for the doctor.
Is he unconscious? He's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call?
Let's go for Maxwell's recipe.
Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again? No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed? I don't know. Oh, just do it. Okay, here goes. And that's it. Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion. Is he? Yes. He's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing.
Hey, how'd it go? The treatment.
Well, the therapy has begun. Everybody took their dose of Maxwell's medicine, and it's looking optimistic. No bad reactions, no side effects. In fact, I can already feel the difference. My head is clearer. It could be a placebo effect, of course, but I'm hopeful.
You did a great job. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah. I can't say I'm not proud of myself. I'm becoming more and more of a Renaissance man on this mission.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
I'm fine. Just leave me alone, okay? I can't believe you did it. I just don't want to think about it.
Hey, how do you feel after the procedure?
Well, to be fair, I think it's working. But I can't shake off this bad feeling that it was a very wrong thing to do.
We did the best we could, given the circumstances.
Yeah, well, maybe it wasn't good enough. I just hoped we were a better man. That's all.
So, how do you feel after the procedure? Oh, I feel much better. Don't worry. We'll help you get out of here. Then you can dispose of us, just like you did with Tabula Rasa. That what you wanted to hear?
Look, it wasn't easy for me either. But I'm happy you're alive. Let's focus on clearing our way now, and once we're out of this canyon, I hope we can talk it over properly.
Yeah, great idea. Let's get down to some anomaly busting.
Cool. So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Fine. I'm fine.
Look, I know you're not happy with my decision, but I have my reasons.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think there's much more to say. I'm kind of busy, so... yeah. So, how are you feeling?
I don't want to think about it.
Fuck.
For me, he was no different than us. It was a mistake. Hey, got a minute? I have some news about Ben.
Oh, really?
He exists. And he's alive.
Is he?
So... he was planning to go to space here as well? Looks like it. And there's more. He seems to be the very same person you knew. Working on an oil rig and all. It's... honestly, it's amazing.
Wow. Isn't that ironic? Normally I would have been delighted. But with all that's happened in here recently, what we've done to Tabula Rasa, Ben would be sickened. Even if he does exist, I'd never be able to face him.
Okay. I just wanted you to know. Do what you want with it. So, did you manage to recreate your lost research?
Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there. Neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid.
Well done.
Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too.
Really? What?
Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable. Because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it.
Wow. What can I say? The inventor's mind works in mysterious ways.
It sure does. And you know what? Suddenly, I feel much more confident about facing our other challenges. Let's take this bull by the horns. Hey there. I've got something for you. The shepherd's axe you wanted to see so much?
Wait, I thought you said you didn't have it.
I didn't. But I recreated it for you.
Wow. That's amazing. It looks exactly the same. How did you remember all those details?
You know what they say about memories? That they're more vivid if they relate to strong emotions? I guess this axe meant a lot to me.
That makes two of us. Two Jans with two identical shepherd's axes.
Actually, there's something you should know. There's only one axe. The original one, well, it got broken.
Broken? How?
It was a stupid accident, nothing special.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I really appreciate your effort. Must have seemed silly to you. A guy who's missing his unborn child suddenly fixates on a toy axe. But suddenly this has become something other than a souvenir from a non-existent life. It's become a token of our friendship, here and now. Thank you for that.
Yeah. No problem. Okay. I can see you're disappointed with me. So, you're planning on holding a grudge forever?
I don't know. You're the one doing the planning here, hmm? All I want is for you to stay away from me. I told you that from the start, didn't I? But you wouldn't listen. Making pierogi, being my fucking pal. What a load of bullshit.
What a shitty day.
What the
I'm sorry, hon.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over.
What happened?
Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything?
Please. What next? You can ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest.
Careful. You took a heavy blow there.
Yeah, I remember the technician. But why? Did he attack me?
Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching. Filling it up with stolen supplies. And then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down. And they took off into the desert.
Took off? With our supplies, and you just stood and watched?
No, I was busy fighting for your life. That blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Adricol in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over.
Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adricol.
Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth.
Wait. How did you find out?
From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. Of course, it would have been much quicker if the botanist had told me. But I guess he was too busy despairing about our situation in his cabin.
You talked to Lena?
Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died.
Did you tell her about everything that happened here?
Why shouldn't I? She wanted to know what's going on, and you were flatlining. There was no time for playing kiddie games.
Shit.
Yes. Well, I hope you also heard the important part of my story. It happened before we got lost.
We're lost?
The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense.
Do you have any regrets about not going with them?
And abandon my lab? No way. That could never happen. But if you're asking me whether I believe our chances of survival are greater, well, that's a whole different question. We've been doing what we could to get out of the storm. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice.
Flawless.
I'm glad you see the problem.
Okay, so what do?
I was hoping things would change when you woke up. but I suppose it's gonna take more than that.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do?
Well, superhuman or not, you're still gonna have to bite the bullet.
Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about?
I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth.
Okay. What's in them? What are you not telling me?
Just listen for yourself.